Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Jadi, perkenalkan nama saya Fahri Jaya, NIM D03223008. Video kali ini akan membuat eh, presentasi mengenai tugas mata kuliah eh, sistem perumahan permukiman dengan menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Jadi, adapun judul materi saya yaitu New City Patterns 1996 dengan penulis Sander and Rabu. Jadi masuk pada materinya. Materi yang pertama, content of proposal. To site planners have designed a metropolis showing a strongly articulated neckboard basis, depression condition, wartime growth experience, and post-war hopes are uppermost in their means. The authors has close contact with federal governance building program and were particular familiar with the Washington and Baltimore metropolitan area. Much reliance is placed on master plans from United States and from abroad. Sanders and Rabuk have a particular affinity for advocates of density controls. Economic justification is shown for the proposal considered is give out met, such as legal institution. The book appears to have been written as a stimulus to post-war city rebuilding and as the economic justification of the bold action they make. It is directed at a rather broad readership. Summary of proposal. Sector of medium and low intensity development radiates from the city center, which is composite of business core and surrounding high density residential neighborhoods. There is interpretation of the land at all scale. Commercial and public facilities are distributed on a pattern. Control of form of growth and of design appear to be the main themes. Content analysis. Assumptions. It's assumed that there exists a need to control bleak and high density living as these are responsive for the social and economic disintegration of the urban areas and of their residents. So this is control is the help is larger matter of ordering land use and rebuilding of the lower density. New condition of living must take place in the new physical environment in the new city pattern. The good life will most likely be found in relative isolated neighborhoods which resemble small towns. This would enable the development of more safe and less mobile society. The author stated that this really would be the environment most desired by the majority of the people. From the city center is composite of a commercial core with some in-town high-density resident area. Half a dozen incidental similar spokes radiate from the center, each in some respect resembling a linear city with somewhat heightened intensity of activity near the center. Neighborhood units dominate of the pattern of all resident area. The sector are spread by which of the open lot which house institution. Some recreation areas, and circulation facilities. The development limit of the metropolitan area is clearly indicated by a major transportation belt along which lie the heavy industry. Circulation, a ring and a radial pattern at the city level gives from the rectangular neighborhoods. This limit ex- equates bear the bulk of traffic flow. There is an emphasis of freedom from traffic within the neighborhood, but in, in consequence, major facilities of heroic proportions and requite of the period. Population levels are dependent on neighborhood density standard plus consideration of appropriate walking distance to school and of factor in operation of schools. Neighborhoods of 3,000 to 10,000 people are envisaged. No specific size standard is explicitly set from the multi-relation aggregate density. The optimum urban density is declared to be less than 30 families per net residential area, but the range might include housing from 5 to 60 per acre. Observation of existing house residence both in the United States and abroad led to this conclusion. For democracy's sake and diversity of housing types is sought for each neighborhood. Consideration of future growth. I hope the next speaks of neighborhood by the neighborhood replacement of the old by the new. No consideration was given to change at a smaller scale. No thought is given to net growth of internal change when the model size and form is purchased out of the Greenwich make be utilized as land reserves for institution and other specific purpose. Evaluation. One of the plan's consequences is, the, is that the city with its circulation grid is regularly set in size unless density were to change within residential areas or incursion into the Greenwich were to occur. Neck of cheese coincidentally watch should the authors unfortunately no overall population figure no criteria for establishing optimum size are present. The justification for low destination and for the desirability of the neighborhoods themselves are given ex cathedra and with little substantiation beyond contrast with today's poor environment. Neighborhood size too is left somewhat in the air. The authors consider that given more than one school neighborhood population could vary such would of next city be high density neighborhood, but the authors do not seem to recognize that in so doing they eliminate the only quantifiable criterion which they employ to limit the unit size. Its efforts to the authors underestimate both the effort involved in about open space so close on the city head and the power of metropolitan growth potential. This proposal is quite consistent with numerous others which may lack the scope of this overall plan. On the other hand, in some ways it almost serves as a caricature of planning thought, as where is pleasant neighborhoods well in by from limit access speed wise. Mungkin cukup presentasi dari saya menggunakan bahasa Inggris. Lebihnya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.